Now, I'm going to be very honest with you. There was a time after I'd turned 60 when I'd be groaning, just trying to get out of my lazy boy. And getting out of the car wasn't much easier. And stairs, let's just say I avoided them whenever I could. And the scary part wasn't the weight itself, it was the thought that this was just how life was going to be from now on. Now, this is actual footage of me that I took at the Laidley Spring Festival in 2022. Not a pretty sight. So have you ever thought, is this just aging? Or is it too late to turn this around? Well, then this video is for you. Now, I wasn't lazy, I wasn't ignorant, and I wasn't stuffing my face all day. In fact, I thought I was eating pretty healthy. Very rarely ate takeaways. I used to walk 2 or 3 Ks every day. Well, most days. But I was obese, exhausted, pre-diabetic, uncomfortable in my own body, and quietly worried about where things were heading. And I'd tell myself, oh, I'll deal with it later. But later has a habit of sneaking up on you after 60. Now, this wasn't one big dramatic moment, no hospital scare, at least not when I started my journey, but that's another story, and I'll share that in another video. And my doctor wasn't even telling me I had to lose weight. It was smaller than that. It was needing momentum just to try and stand up, avoiding low chairs, feeling older than my actual age. In fact, I was told that my biological age was in my late 70s, and realizing that that wasn't the future I wanted. Now, that was when my sister introduced me to a program called Health Point, and I could see very clearly that it was working on her. Now, let me be very clear here. I'm not selling you anything, and I'm not telling you what you should do. This is simply what worked for me. And what I liked was structure, no guessing, accountability, no hiding from myself, and a focus on real food, not starvation. And for the first time in years, I wasn't winging it. And alongside that, I gradually moved into what I'd call a semi-carnivore way of eating. Not extreme, not dogmatic, and definitely not perfect, but something surprising had happened. My hunger had settled down. My energy went up, and the constant food noise in my head went quiet. In other words, I no longer had cravings for food. And for the first time in decades, I wasn't thinking about my next meal. And that alone, well, that was life-changing. And the weight came off within a few days of starting, a couple of kilos. And that was the incentive for me to keep going. And in total, 40 kilograms, which is about 88 pounds, I think. But you know, the real win wasn't the number. It was being able to stand up without thinking about it. Getting out of the car like a normal human being again. Feeling lighter in every sense of the word. Being able to cross my legs. That's something I can't ever remember being able to do. And once I got my weight down to double figures, under 100 kgs, I even started slow jogging. And quite honestly, I have more energy now than I did in my 40s. And that still surprises me. Now, a quick but important point. I'm not a doctor, and I'm not giving medical advice. And what worked for me, well, that might not work for you. Bodies are different. Health histories are different. This is simply one man's experience shared because I know how hopeless it can feel when you think you've left it too late. And here's what I really want you to hear. After 60 doesn't mean decline is locked in. It means you're wiser, you're more honest with yourself, and you're finally motivated by quality of life, not vanity. You don't need to be perfect. You don't need to move mountains. You just need a better direction. And if you're watching this and thinking, that's nice, but it wouldn't work for me, well, I used to think that too. So start small, get support, and stop telling yourself that it's too late. Because if a bloke like me, who struggled to get out of an armchair, can lose 40 kilos after 60, well then I believe you can too. Because every journey, no matter what, it starts with the first step. And if this short, to the point story resonated with you, let me know in the comments. I read them all, and you're not alone here. And if you'd like more honest conversations about health, aging, and life after 60, subscribe, stick around, and share it with a friend. We're figuring this out together. Well, that's all I've got for today. Remember, old age is a privilege not given to all. And your best years, they aren't behind you. They're built one small, smart movement at a time. And I'm Robbie from Living Life in the Lucky, a life after 60. Until next time, stay active, stay curious, and be kind to one another. And why not check out this video here? And I'll see you shortly.